Let's see what we got. And I need... Good, order's ready. Lovely. And after way too much time, seriously, 20 or 30 hours, I'm not sure which, of me literally spending time letting this build and building up my own stuff, yeah, let me just say I'm mighty unhappy with myself. Anywho, it's time for me to build up the first things. Well, the first of many blueprints. So, obviously I built all this at some point off camera. I do not remember. Again, like I said in the last episode, it has been a month since I played. Mostly because it's just been that busy of a schedule for me. Anyways, but yeah. This is my foundation for the first set, and yes, that is part of it. But the rest of it, yeah, I do not remember how to build what I was intending to build. So, we are going to be doing this in a massively long time lapse. So, I will be seeing you guys beyond that. Let me just say, I am seriously done trying to be ranty when it comes to these videos, because I can see it. I'm just gonna drag myself down if I keep doing that. Anywho, I'm gonna just leave you over to my future self, and we will be on our way with this. Wish me luck. Okay, so building this was relatively simple to deal with. Now, I know this is looking like it's jumping around. Unfortunately, this is partially because of the compression ratio. Or it could just be my computer being silly. Anyways, building this was quite a simple endeavor, really. It just took a while for me to build it, and all I had to do was follow Total Eclipse's build guide, which, by the way, I will be linking that in the description for anyone who wants to, you know, build it themselves, or I can just recommend you just go ahead and get his blueprints off of Patreon. Me literally plugging someone else's Patreon. Anyways, quickly after I started, I quickly realized, yeah, I got a problem here. See, I wanted to make it with signs, and I realized I don't have any crystals. So I quickly did a quick run over and grabbed a bunch of crystals. Since I've already gone and done a long distance grab and bring everything over, I literally just did what I needed to do. Completely forgot about that hard drive, by the way. But yeah, it wasn't, more or less, it just was a lot more on the tedium side for me. And as you'll see in just a second, I kept falling off of the darn thing. Eventually, I stopped recording all this and just skipped all the way back towards the build montage and just really went ham on it. Now, the nice thing is, I was able to test this off screen, and yes, it does work. It's just that I ran into a few other things that, let's just say, I hit a point where I realized something, and I'll get more into that when we get back to my. At this point, I'm actually doing this before I do my next set of building, because I've been spending the last 2 weeks. Seriously, I recorded all this 2 weeks ago. Today, well, about 2 weeks ago, and I literally did some number crunching and came to a few realizations. Let's just say that once we get a little bit further along, I'm gonna have I have to readjust my priorities with this. But that's not that big of a deal here. I mean, obviously here I'm kind of starting to do the science, and I remove and put them back constantly because I'm not sure exactly what I plan on doing entirely. Still building all this. Really, it doesn't take a lot of time to build all this. I keep repeating myself. But yeah, this was about, what, 2.5 hours worth of footage that I sped up about 15 times. Which, my computer is really not happy about trying to go through all this. Anyways, I'll leave it be, and I will see you guys a little bit further along on this, because yeah, there's not much for me to talk about, so please enjoy. If I have more to say, I will say it. So, catch you all a little bit later. And if I don't say anything more, enjoy my future self at this point, because yeah, like I said, I'm actually doing this voiceover before continuing the episode. Because that's the thing I normally do. So I wanted to make sure I got my thoughts out on this particular build first. See you in a minute. Okay, so after completing all that, I came to a complete another realization that, yeah, folks, I've kind of hit a brick wall here. Not a normal one. I mean, this seems nice and all. I like it, but that's the problem. Constructing and building all of these things is going to be time consuming. And we've hit that point where, yeah. If I don't start moving forward on stuff, it's going to take me way too long to get anywhere further along this. I mean, I'm already going to be screwed up for Fixmas as it is. I mean, heck, Fixmas would be starting tomorrow for me. Yeah, and I'm having problems with my keyboard. I don't need to explain that. But that's not that big of an issue. It's not going to affect the game here. Okay, so clear. Load. So what I did is I just went and grabbed, and I may grab a few other people's things. Yeah, I just grabbed all of Total Eclipse's stuff. I mean, heck, I'm supporting his channel. And I will be giving some links in the description to his channel if you want to watch what I watched to make this blueprint myself. That blueprint I did myself. But yeah, I'm gonna be starting to use his blueprints going forward, and the first one I am gonna be utilizing, well, really, first one I have to update is, well, this one. And there's a reason why. This is his Steel Foundry build, which honestly gives me what I need for going forward. Here's a question. Okay, Mark 3 belts. Okay, everything's Mark 3 up. Good. That makes me feel better. Really haven't looked at it too much, but here's the thing. We really need to start building up a few things. So the nice thing about having, yes, not using my own builds is, well, not ideal. But when you're starting to hit those walls that you kind of need to start moving, yeah. So yeah, these are set for the normal recipe. Yeah. Simply put, we're not using that recipe. We are. Please tell me this is the right one. Yep. Okay. Yep. We are going to be switching these to the solids. Nope. We're going to switch these to the solids strictly because it's actually what I need. Now, I am going to be customizing these a little bit more, and we'll be doing that more later on as we go further. I need to just start moving forward and really start ramping up production, because we're at that point. I know I'm going over myself too many times, but we're at that point where if I don't move forward, I'm going to not only spin my heels, but first off, switch to this, and I do need to edit this because I need this in my colors. There we go. That's my that is my colors, and yes, I'll be utilizing this as my primary going forward. And yeah, I'm seeing a glitch when I'm doing this update, so don't ask me what's going on there. So So, yep, that gets everything like that done. Anyways, the big thing I do need to do is, it basically, and I did paint that while we were here, so that was not intentional. Customize. Yeah, I'm not... Simply put, we're going to be doing a lot more fixing up of all this sooner or later. I know I'm not speaking much, but at the moment it's kind of a necessity for me not to speak about some of this stuff. But some things are not changing, so whatever. But either way, switching everything over to this is going to be half the battle at this point. The big things that we are going to be needing to do going forward is one, well, anyways, but yeah. So yeah, the big thing I'm gonna need to do in the upcoming future, besides just doing all this tedium work, which I'm mostly gonna be doing off screen. I mean, I'm only showing you this one because this point, but yeah. As much as I hate to do it, there's gotta be a point where I have to call it. Yeah, I'm hitting the point where yes, if I were to continue to do things like I've been doing, it'll be 2 years before I get anywhere close to a reasonable amount of work done. So we are gonna save blueprint, and yes, I'm actually surprised that it worked because I'm having trouble with some of the work. But anyways, yeah. And so this is gonna be my mid production area. And what am I gonna choose for this? No. Really? Oh, I'm limited by what I can and cannot do. Oh, yeah, this is... choosing these is not... There we are, that will do. Select item, apply. Move this guy over to here. And apply. And save. There we go. So yeah. Going forward, so I'm going to be doing all this for a while and doing this, but yeah, so going forward, we are going to have to use someone else's blueprints, and I'm looking at possibly a few other people I may grab blueprints from. I've also grabbed Total Eclipse's Excel files so that I can help myself prepare for building some big stuff. I'm obviously at that limit. Real quick, also, before we... Really, ooh, my, yeah, I've got a lot of stuff over here, didn't I? Anywho, really quick, we need to build up some parts, and obviously I don't have what I need. So what do I need for this? Quartz. Well, we have plenty of quartz, and that's already something being produced independently. Ooh, I just realized I haven't unlocked them yet. So we get some unlocking progress. So quartz, we can actually unlock these beauties. Thank you. And done. Confirm. These guys are, what the heck? Oh, right, finding these guys. Yeah, we're at that. Yeah. So we slap together a stack of these. Obviously, I can't do. Oh. Oh wow, I'm gonna need a lot of those. So I'm gonna go ahead and quickly slap together a stack of those. Well, a couple stacks, and we'll continue after that. Yeesh, building that stuff is really starting to bug me. Yes, unfortunately, I can't exactly automate that quite yet, as I need the next section. So quickly, let's do a couple of things. First off, we need these. I put that off way too long. I'm not dealing with this right. I can't deal with this right now because I don't have access to these guys yet. Caterium. Well, I'll have to build some of these guys soon. These guys, yeah, still don't have the high-speed connectors. Speaking of which, yeah, I need plastic, don't I? Yep, do not have plastic. These guys, ooh, easy enough to get done right now if I wanted to, which I actually do. So. Split and back in. And I believe 200. Split, back in. Didn't realize I had a stack of 200 there. Did I do that right? Mycelium. Oh. Oops. Wrong thing. Yeah, I've got nothing. Exactly what I did not want to have to deal with. Oh, and it's a 2-to-1 venture. You know what? Done. This shouldn't take that long, but anyways, yeah. Definitely need to get down to the next section stuff. So the biggest thing we've got to deal with now is I've got to build a proper steel area, and get rid of this mess, because yeah, that's becoming a problem to traverse. Plus, I also got to build a few others. I've also got to build a proper storage area. Seriously, we're gonna need that storage area sooner rather than later. Oh, hello, I didn't realize I had enough of that. So yeah, we're just riding through all of this stuff. No, we're just going to grab this stack, do it. helium. I might as well uncover this next section. Gives us the inhalers. Oh, that's easy enough to get a hold of. Yeah, I'll do these ones offhand. But the big ones I need is quartz. Yeah, this guy's a must. Which means I can also get this. This guy's not that difficult, except, yeah, we don't have the ability to make circuit boards quite yet. Oh, come on. Sulfur. And sulfur's still locked out at the moment. So, yeah. Ooh, and loot. Take that back. We have something we can do. So, for the rest of this episode, I'm going to go ahead and start building up. I'm going to go ahead and start going through. This is going to take a while, so unfortunately, this episode is going to be dealing with a few things. The next episode will be dealing with Fixmas. At least what I can do with Fixmas this year. I'm on other things, but the big things I've got to deal with is, one, I've got to fill this in with all of the stuff that we need to put in here. That being all of the water stuff. And I might as well start building up the next section of this whole area as well while I'm at it. Covering it up and getting this thing to where it needs to be. At the same time of doing that, I need to build a proper steel, well, iron steel. We still need iron because I have only one way of making rods. So, rods and sheets. I still need these guys. I can make screws straight from steel, but that's the exception, not the rule. And of course I need to start building other stuff so we can get to the next tiers. I don't even need anything out of here, though I will admit that having these guys, yeah, this would be nice. And actually I can quickly unlock this right now if I wanted to. Yeah, I still haven't figured out what I'm doing. Oh, power storage is gonna, yeah, this stuff is gonna be becoming a lot more important soon. I mean, heck, vehicle transport, that's gonna become important soon as well. But we got a lot of stuff to deal with in the near future. Because along with that, we can expand the coal production. I gotta grab all. There is just so many minutia stuff that we gotta do that this is why I had to get all of those things before. So this video is gonna conclude in a montage of me updating all of these things and starting to build the iron production. I am gonna be calling it here, but the rest of this episode will be that build montage. So I will hopefully see you all next time, and I hope you enjoy. So enjoy the build montage. And wouldn't you know it, Fixmas is already here. So yeah, like I said, I knew this was coming. So let's at least look at the advent calendar while we're at it. So let's see what we've got. E. Where is everything? I mean, I don't know where. There's day 12, 17, 7, 23, 8. Still kind of looking. So, this is literally the first time I've looked at this. And I honestly think I'm actually in better shape than I thought I was. I think that I only need assemblers to complete the stuff with Fixmas. So there's day 1, gets presents, which is going to make things easier at first. I did get, okay, there's number 4. I did thankfully get all of Total Eclipse's blueprints for Fixmas, because he just released them today. So yeah, it's the 5th, and we should be okay. on that front. There's 2. Nice. And 1 more I can find. And I love the fact that I got a mitten for this. There's today. Ooh, hello. Ooh, nice. Yeah, because I missed Fixmas last year, the last 2 years in a row. They just could not play the game at that point. Now, I'm going to miss Christmas Day itself. Because obviously I'm going to be doing my annual thing I normally do. So, 19, 20, 21, 9. There's a 1. Ah, here we are. Whoa. Yeah, I'm not even listening. I can't even listen right now to the sound, so I know exactly what that was. Right. Something just landed. Yep, that's what it was. I knew these presents were starting to drop. Not really gonna grab much. I mean, I will be doing Fixmas, but not that big of a deal right now. I mean, heck. You know what? Let's look at the blueprints while we're at it. So, blueprints. I want to check Fixmas. Did he actually look at anything? So, F-I-X. Nope. I'm misspelling it. F-I-C-S. F-I-C-S. Nice. Yeah. He left some good ones. So quickly, we're going to go ahead and just quickly make these up into what they need to be. Now, obviously, I've still got to do stuff with this. Fixmas is not going to be as big of a deal as I thought it was, because I realized, I believe that some of the stuff is, well, load, I want to, F-I-C-S, yeah. Oh, hello. Right, foundries are required for this. For these, so thankfully I can easily do that. Let me go into the set directory. Edit. We are going to add a new category. Yeah, sorry. I guess I should mention that my keyboard is still somewhat messed up. My roommate spilled some soda on it, so yeah, slight issue there. Apply. Oh, actually, wait. Select this. No real thing for that category. I guess this will do. Apply. Okay. And we'll move all the Fixmas stuff in here so I do not have to search for them every time. So it makes things so much easier. And I'm not worried about any subcategories because at this point, subcategories are moot. Anything in here that is related to Fixmas is going straight into this entire thing. So, as this is going to be... Yeah, that should be good for now. I mean, I'm just using these ones and This is honestly going to be a very temporary factory. Cancel. Apply changes. X. And clear. So yeah, there's that. So this is the start of Fixmas. Basically, we're going back to what I said before. So if I don't end the video correctly or normally, have a nice day. And keep an eye on the crazy people. Oh wait, that's all of us.
Which means I did have a few things to talk about afterwards. So, yeah. Having already starting to take down the old setup, and yes, collecting the Fixsmith stuff and the other stuff. Fixsmith will be its own independent episode once I get everything done with it, because that's going to be more background stuff for me at this point. Anyways, just going to let everything here just out because I've already redirected all of the copper over to the new setup. Which, again, this is still temporary, but I just need to start doing this. Yeah. This is going to be a lot of work before we're even close to being really done, and fixing this is just going to take up a lot of time, and yeah, this is... Basically, I got to clear all those out manually at this point. That's going to be fun. Yeah, I got a lot to do. So, this is it for this episode, so... Have fun, sweeties. And watch the roads for the crazies.